How's lads? Thanks so much for coming to my first week one Learn to Paint last Sunday. I really enjoyed it. I know it was a lot of information, so thanks for bearing with me. I'm sorry it took so long to get the notes to. I was working with Cork Art Supplies. We were putting together a materials list. It's a little bit difficult to get materials at the moment, but we've put together a great list now, and I just wanted to make sure there was enough stock for everyone. So that's the good news. The bad news is I absolutely stuffed up the Zoom recording. I didn't realize when I was recording it that I wasn't in speaker mode. So all we're seeing is a load of squares, and it's not very informative at all. But I've made you really comprehensive notes, which are in this email, and I've included a PDF where you can just download them all. On this email, there is the notes for the list of materials that you're to gather from at home. This is stuff like cling film, greaseproof paper. There's a couple of things on that. I'd love you to get a low tack masking tape. So some people call it frog tape. It might be something like this or like this. An inch wide is fine. You can get it in any hardware store. If you could have that for the weekend, that would be great. The other thing I wanted you to have from there was a viewfinder. So I just need you to cut 2 L's out for next weekend's project. I'll be on to you before then. But the materials list I've included below. I've made it all into, worked with Cork Art Supplies, they're amazing, and they've made it all into one product. Now I had to change some of the products that we talked about the other day. So I had originally made a smaller starter pack of paints, but we found a better one that was better value, so we've included that. I've changed some of the ink colors, and there's loads of stuff there. There's everything you need, from brushes, palette knives, foam brushes, there's a canvas, there's paper, there's glaze medium, there's paints, there's inks. It is the whole shebang. That list assumes you have nothing and you're starting from scratch. It's 100 quid. But I think that's, on the whole, it's good value because you're getting everything. You may already have a lot of material, so I've linked every item that I've included. You don't have to buy that item, but it's an indication. So ideally, you'd have a couple of brushes, a couple of palette knives, some paint, some ink, some glaze medium, some paper, and some canvas. I've included that all. So next Sunday, I've included the Zoom link here, but I'll be emailing you again before then. You really just need to bring yourself some paper, some pens, some paints. And if you don't have paper, you can use newspaper. If you don't have any brushes or palette knives, you can use your fingers. So there's nothing really to worry about. I just want you to turn up. None of the materials are compulsive. You can come and just listen. You can do whatever you like. We'll be talking about quick ways to start, and I'm going to be getting you to tap into your own intuitive way of painting. So everybody will make a different painting. Don't worry about canvas for this week. We're going to just work on paper. Like I say, if you don't have paper, you can use newspaper. And I'd love you to bring a headscarf. Also, you should wear something that you're not attached to. So don't bring a ball gown. Old clothes, joggers, whatever, something that you might get a little paint on is fine. If you have a headscarf or something you could make a blindfold with, that would be great. I know that sounds quite cryptic, but that is what we're going for. I'm going to see you Sunday at 11 a.m. I've included the Zoom link, and thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. I'm really sorry about the Zoom thing. Like I say, we're all learning here, and I'm a complete rookie, so I fucked up, and I'm sorry. But the notes are comprehensive, and I promise I'll record it correctly next week. And thanks to everyone who joined. Thanks a million to Siobhan for being like a knight in shining armor. And I think that's it. But I'll talk to you before Sunday, and I'll send you a link to remind you. Okay, lots of love, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.